Hi everyone, good afternoon, and welcome back to Bit by Bit Tech YouTube channel. This is the part 4 of our Python supermarket billing system series. So far, in part 1, we have implemented the customer login and registration. In part 2, we built the billing function, and in part 3, we handled the inventory management and stock update. In this video, we are adding two major real world feature, that is QR code scanning using a webcam, and second is the professional PDF bill generation. These are the critical features used for actual retail and POS system. So let's dive in. Let us now begin with QR code scanning. Once we open the file, that is qrscanner.py, we can see first we are importing the CV2 module, that is from OpenCV. Let me just show you the official documentation that is provided by Python. I will provide this link in the video description. You can find it from here so that you can go through it once. And this is the pip install command that can be used to install the OpenCV module in your local system. And then you can also use the CV2 module. Why you are using the CV2 module only? Because it provides us the camera access through which we can scan the QR codes of the products, and also it has a built-in QR code detector method. So this is the two main reason for which we are using the CV2 rather than any other module. So I will also create a separate notepad for all the methods and with the description for your reference and your help, and we'll link them in the description of the YouTube video, right? Now we are using the video capture method inside CV2. It is used to initialize the camera capture. That is, this method will open our camera, and this 0, that means our default camera. We can use 1 if we have 1, 2 or 3 like that if we have multiple cams, right? So from it is starting from 0, that is our default, that is your system's camera method. This is a default method inside or built-in method inside OpenCV. It is used to detect the QR codes. It decodes the text inside the QR codes, and it also works in real time with the video frames. Now we are going to use the read method. The read method is inside the cap, and cap is the camera that is opened in the system, right? The RET is a boolean flag that can store either true or false. So RET will be true in case the camera is able to read a QR, otherwise it will be false. And now what is frame? Frame is the image that is captured by the camera or our webcam. So if the frame is a QR, in that case RET will be true, otherwise false. In case the RET is not true, that means the camera is not able to capture any type of QR code. In that case, we will continue the loop. Now, in case the camera is able to detect a QR, it will try to detect the QR and it will decode the QR into a text format and will store it in the data. Once we start the scanning process, we will print a message that scanning the QR. In case the cashier wants to stop the process explicitly, he or she can press Q to stop it. So in case the data captured here is not empty, that means the detection is successful and decoding is also successful. So now we are using the CV2 IMShow method to show the camera. Now, in case the data is not empty or not null, that means the keyword detection is successful. So, once we able to detect the keyword data, in that case we will release the camera. That means we'll close the camera and all other open windows. And after that, we will return the data after stripping it. That's it. Now, this is the exit condition. In case we are able to scan or detect any keyword, or the cashier has pressed the key Q, in those two cases, we'll break the loop and we'll exit. And after that, we will release all the resources and we'll close all the windows and we'll return none in case no keyword was been detected. Now let's move to the PDF generation logic. Let us open the file and here it is. So here you will be able to see we have imported the FPDF, and again let me show you the official documentation of FPDF. Here it is, that is from Python, and I will link it in the description so you can go through it once. Now the FPDF, it is used for creating the PDF programmatically. MySQL connector, it is for fetching the billing data, and the OS, that is operating system, SYS, that is system, and subprocess, these are used to open the PDF bill automatically when it has been created. This part is already been described in part 1 and part 2 also. You can check it out from the description. So before we move into further Python code, let me just show you guys the database. So this is the customer details table. Then this is the product details table. Here we have already 54 products. This is the analytics table. Here we have the total bill and the total bill value after the tax. And this is the billing details table where we have per customer and per product billing data. Now here we are using generate bill PDF, through which we will generate the PDF bill. And now let me show you from where we are calling it. Inside our main Python file, there is a function called billing function. And inside that billing function, once we are done with all the calculation and GST calculation and billing calculation, we are just calling it from here only. We are importing PDF generator file inside our main Python file and accessing the function that is called generate bill PDF, and we are passing the customer phone number inside it so that we can find out the billing data that are stored in the database. So we get inside the generate bill PDF and we are passing the customer phone number, we are creating a query which will give us all the details like bill ID, customer name, customer phone number, total bill value, total amount payable after tax, and the timestamp also. That means all the details. Let me just show you the analytical table. These are the details that are stored in the analytical table, and we are taking all this information from the analytical table where the customer phone number is the given one, and we are just order by the bill ID. That means that is the latest bill ID, and we're limiting it so that it just return us the one row only. So once we execute, we will get the first row of the latest bill and with the user ID, user name, user phone number, every details that we want, right? So we are fetching it. Now in case there is no bill summary has been found, we will show that no billing data has been found to generate the PDF. And after that, we will unpack all the data in respective variable. That is bill ID from bill summary will go to bill ID, customer name, phone number will get stored accordingly, right? Now once we got all those information and get it stored in the respective variable, then we'll run another query. That is, we'll select the product name from product table, product price from the product table, and product quantity from the billing details table. And we'll join the product details and the billing details, both those table where the product ID is similar, and we'll get the information after giving the condition on the bill ID, right? So let me just run it in MySQL so that you got an idea how it will work. So let's suppose our let me just show you what is the bill ID that has been generated already, right? So here you can see we have 9 bill IDs. Let me open the second bill ID. Okay, our bill ID will be 2. So let me just run it and show you what will happen. So if you run this query, it will just return what is the product that was been brought and what is the price of the product and what was the quantity that was been brought. We are using join in MySQL to get the details from both the tables based on the product ID, and we are taking only those information that is required, that is product name, product price and the product quantity, where the bill ID was this one, right? Now in this part we will create the PDF. Here we are initializing the FPDF that will help us to create the PDF. The set auto page break will help us to handle page overflow automatically. That will create another new page in case the content overflow one page, and add page will help us to add another new page. As simple as that. This method is used to set the font, and as we are just creating a title, that's why this is the style we are using, and it will be in bold, and what is the size of the font. Now here we are creating the bill metadata, that is again we are setting the font, and we are creating another row to show the bill number, that is the bill ID, and the date on which the bill was generated. That's it. Here it is the customer details. Again we are using the cell method to create another row to show the customer name and customer's phone number. You can see there are multiple methods been used, but most of them are in from same category. This will be helpful for you guys also if I just took down into a single notepad, and you can obviously go through the official documentation that I will link. So now let me just show you a sample bill that I have already generated. Just let me open it. Yeah, this is how the bill will gets generated. Now once we got all those information and got all those get printed, then we will save the PDF as the bill ID. You can see that this was the bill ID, that was the latest one. So that is bill underscore 9, that was the bill ID. That's how we will save the PDF, and we'll show a message that with this file name the PDF has been generated. Now we will try to auto open the PDF. For that we will use the OS modules and all those modules which we have imported previously, right? Now let us see all those things, that is PDF generator and QA scanner, in action. So before that, let me just show you the tables once again. These are the 4 tables, that is customer details table, product details table, analytics table, and the billing details table, right? Now we will open the product details table and we'll take any of the product and we'll try to create the QR for them. Now this thing can be done using Python code also, but for the time being we will use a third-party website through which we will generate the QR. So for that we will select a plain text, and that will be generated or converted into a QR code. So let me just copy from our database. So let me just paste it here, and let me just take a photo. I have taken a photo in my mobile,